Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Antonio Gibson.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Van Der Esch on the tackle.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein lining up.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st down, it's Gibson. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
The ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
Here's Haskins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Credit the sack to Leighton Van Der Esch.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, it's Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm a boy, I went for the safe boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the building.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Antonio Gibson, the ball
He's definitely
carrier.
tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Elliott. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He was taken down by
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Eric Reed on the tackle. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Washington first down.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Washington.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. 17-0 our score after 1.
Washington, nothing.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Gibson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 17. Washington 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a give right side. Gibson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Sean Lee.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
3 yards the gain there. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number
Terry
17,
McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Washington.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
We want it. Come.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
With the give to Ezekiel Elliott. Kevin Pierre-Louis on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 55 is mine, guys, 55.
Final play of the half. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Drop deep, drop deep. We're going to 54. Why here? 55. Get him, get him, get him.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
11 more.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
45-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, check. 3 down. Mike 5-5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
3rd down. And 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
29 is the Mike 29. Ready? 29 is the Mike 29. There we go. 29 is the Mike 29. Wow, good.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the run. 29 is
From the gun, Haskins. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington, 14.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Number 89.
A 20-yard touchdown. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
The extra point is
And he
good.
knocks it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 31. Washington 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
To be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
27-yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A 9-yard loss brings up 3rd and goal.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All day, baby, let's go. That's what I'm talking about, defense. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, defense.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Prescott from the gun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Line on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He was brought down by Von Miller.
Haskins to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17
But one of the
yards.
ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
It's now 3rd and 9.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Here we go, we're going to 53.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield.